Hello, can you hear me? Yes, welcome back to the Coffs Harbour International Stadium for the Women's Open semi-final, when we have the Great Britain Exiles, who finished in second position, up against the New Zealand Stingrays, who finished in third, and lucky enough to have another Steve with me, but today he's called Scoot. G'day, Scoot. Welcome to Coffs Harbour International Stadium.
And love a Sunday with a bit of rain, finals time. Beautiful, beautiful. What a cracker of a game that last one was too, Steve.
Yeah, mate, you came right at the end of that and had the privilege of listening to Jeff and his broadcast team and, try right on the basically the bell, and they couldn't tell. So we're just about to get kicked off here with the mighty New Zealand Stingrays. Are going to be running from right to left to right. We're just trying to work out here because the Vietnam team is still celebrating a great effort from the previous game, but yeah, we'll find out shortly, but we've got 30 countries over here today, over the weekend, started on Friday, so it's been an eventful carnival so far, and we've also had conditions not favouring the brave. We're a good spot up here, Scoot, and in the nice air-conditioned box now as...
Is that the Filipinos kicking off there?
Yeah, I think we've got the New Zealand Stingrays. This is the sheet we've been given here, so we'll go on with what we've got at the moment.
No, it's definitely not the New Zealand Stingrays.
Yeah, 100%.
So hopefully we can get an updated list here, but yes.
We'll just have to go from there, but it looks like it is the Vietnamese team here, so we'll just wait on some confirmation. But, mate, the conditions at the moment here, Scoot, bit heavy on the ground, mate. They might need the big old steel sprigs from way back in the day of rugby league days.
It is. And if you have a look at it, a lot of the times too, you've got to be really making sure that your tags are on because, you know, unfortunately, these tags get wet, they get muddy, and the stick goes off them. That was a great run there by number 39 as well. Yeah,
and I've noticed a few games prior to this one is that the kicks early. A lot of teams have been kicking, and hopefully for the sort of slippery conditions can obviously get a return sort of favour. So we'll be waiting to find out. So, hey. Okay, so we've just got confirmation here. It looks like it's China versus Vietnam, and we do apologise to all our listeners on KO, free-to-air KO, and obviously we'll be getting a team sheet and get some names, Scoot, here, mate. Otherwise we'll be making up something as we go, mate. So.
100%, and that was a great kick there by China, and then in these wet conditions, both teams are holding the ball really, really well here at the moment, which is great to see.
Yeah, so China will be running from right to left of our screen as we're on the western touchline, and Vietnam are in the yellow colours. So we'll just get some confirmation here. Thank you very much, and we're right to go here. So, mate, it's game on now, Scoot.
It's game on.
Yeah, semi-finals, and obviously the winner, obviously on the top of the table here, goes through. There is no extra time in this format. As Perry Haddock was in there earlier, they just want to continue these games on. It's 15 minutes a half with a straight turnaround. So, game on after playing, 4 or 5 games already this carnival already. So, Scoot?
100%. And, you know, as a coach, when you're doing these type of things, your whole game plan goes out of question now because anything can happen in these wet conditions and obviously the quick turnarounds here. So coaches have got to think quick on their feet, and so do the girls or the teams that are playing. So good quality footy at the moment, and that's a great kick there by China.
Yeah, that's what we just talked about, and we'll do a lot of that on the commentary, I think, today with the kicking and getting that ground, getting down the other end and putting pressure on the other team to try and work out in these conditions. There hasn't been too many so far in today's games, long-range tries, because of the conditions, so it's about field possession and turning the other team around and waiting for that mistake.
And that was a 50-10 there by China, so that's here's the first really tackling opportunity here. And that's a great wing run there by number 82 over there.
Yeah, so that 50-10 is a very good option in this Oztag Carnival because, I mean, you can risk it. The ball can go too deep and they get back on the 20, but if it comes off, it's very attacking coaching kick.
It is. And, you know, the players are getting a lot better and they're practicing it a lot more. So, and here we go here. China's on the attack here, 10 metres out.
And this is the first rule open here. And this was that short little drubber kick there through from a bit of a knockback, ping-pong ball there, but... and it's a turnover. So Vietnam very coming off the last game of their men's. They've got a bit of a crowd support here at the moment, so they'll be looking to work their way out as they just do a little one-out running here, the girls, as they'd make these quick interchanges. And, so we'll be finding out very shortly, sorry, listeners, that we are waiting to find out who finished on top, Vietnam or China, in the round games, because we are in the semi-final stage. So, looking forward to the results.
And considering all this rain that we have had, it's always good here at Coffs Harbour Stadium. The fields in the middle here always hold up well.
Yeah, it's a credit to the groundsmen and a credit to Perry and Bill Harrigan for the team for getting all these draws done and changing and keeping this going for the weekend. So now we have Vietnam. They're finally trying to get their way out of their attack. So with some fresh legs out now as they move the ball one-on-one, trying to make that break. She's got to get called back. So some big good tags here coming up from the Chinese. So mate, as the Vietnam try to spin it wide, nice and early, a little bit of pressure to loop around. A little bit of hot potato stuff there, and they got away with it and ended up making an extra 10 to 15 metres there. So they're going to try and chance their arm, I think, these girls, in these conditions. And there we go, there's a 50-10, but...
too high.
Yeah, just unfortunately, the ball was a bit too high there, but it would have been a good kick otherwise.
100%, and it's good to see the Vietnam team playing probably the style that they always play, and that's throwing the ball around. They're defending really well, and it's been all China so far. So I'm sure China want to get a try here because... close games like this, it only needs to be 1-0 or 2-0, and, that's enough.
Yeah,
let's see what happens.
All low scoring, I think, in the semi-finals. Everyone's trying to play for that prestigious mission of getting to the grand final. So, but anyway, we're about 10 metres out from Vietnam's try, and there's China on the attack there with a good look. Here we could have our first try. No, just on the outside there. So, good hands, very good hands from the Chinese going down the short side. As they come back with only a couple of metres out as they goes through 1:20. There's a little side kick going on from here. But unfortunately, no. But it's still good result for China as they're got Vietnam working up about, 5 metres out from their own try line here. So, yes, at Coffs Harbour International Stadium for the International Tag Series here. And we're up to the final day. And the quarterfinals, semi-final and finals football. And I'm Steve Haney and here with Scooty.
Great game here. It's been 6 minutes into this game, and Vietnam probably the first time China's going to have to come on their side of halfway, and let's see how they change it here. So Vietnam's defence has been really, really good. Now they want to put some pressure on China here, and they've actually knocked it on. No, we got a penalty here. Okay, so that's it.
Yeah, you're right there, because that's the first time Vietnam have been basically in China's half and given away a silly penalty after a good chase and kick. But that's the thing about semi-finals. Everyone sort of, plays a sort of different brand of tag and a little bit conscious about what to do. It's the early round, so let's see some good movement now as the Chinese nice and deep on the tackle. They go on the farther eastern side. And some good tagging across there as they spread the ball well. Heading back towards, she darts, she weaves, she moves. And she goes back to the same spot originally where she came from. So we'll just try and look up some names, Scoot. And see now. It's a little place kick here. Is it going to be too deep? Yeah, I think they should have probably ran the ball there, China. With these conditions, the ball's been going end over end and carrying that extra 10 metres now. As here we have those rules where Vietnam, she bounces into him. She must have played a bit of rugby league in a day because she said, and unfortunately, the girl was still, but, you're not allowed to do that in this tag competition. So, and she takes the quick tap.
We're 8 minutes into this game here, and the quality of football in Oztag with the wet conditions.
Here we go, the referee's allowed that to go, and a bit of an old run-around days.
The old run-arounds, and the drop ball, there hasn't been any. The girls' hands have been fantastic. So that's really, really good from both teams here.
So Vietnam almost at the halfway line here, and they're going to look nice and deep for attack here. So still heading up towards the middle here, trying to get some set plays here. I think we've got an orchestra coming out here in the white cap now. So there's that kick again. So it's a lucky ricochet at the moment. They're coming through Vietnam. So, she just dropped it there. So unfortunately, but once again, Vietnam, I think they've got a little bit more flair in their attack. I think it's a bit early to call it, but I think Vietnam like to throw that ball around a little bit more than what the Chinese are doing.
They 100%. Now let's see. This is China. Let's see how they get out of their set now. Vietnam has done a lot of defending, and it's paid dividends because China was attacking a lot, and it's 0-0. So the coach, I'm sure, will be happy, and that's another great tag.
As they come down the west side, but a good tag there. The girls are giving 100% at the moment with diving tags and putting their bodies on the line now. So here's a chance for no, she's got a nice purchase on it though. I think it's just come off the chest. Referee said yes, play on, but the tag's come off. Otherwise, she was going to be home and hose, I thought there. Might have been a big call there.
Yes, this is quality. This is quality Oztag, and this is what you expect on a Sunday. Semi-finals, everyone has to turn up. This is really, really good quality. The referee's letting the play go. He's got them back perfectly, and very disciplined from both teams. This is what everyone comes to watch. There's a great crowd around watching them, supporting, and no one's gone home. And this is the great thing Oztag does. And having these tournaments, and there's more and more teams in there, and everyone's getting better. That's a great pick up there.
Yeah, there was 179 teams in this competition over the last 3 days. So huge numbers as well, with 30 countries, just under 3,000 players. So massive tournament, and it's a credit to all coaching staff and the players from both teams getting this organised as well and participating in this great carnival. Now as China with the golf ball back. Oh,
that was
good.
There was
almost opportunity. The tag just when they could have opened up for the first points of the game. But as China now start to go outside the eastern side now, she darts on the outside now. She gets through. It's going to be the first try for China as she weaved the magic through. Try scorer Tracy Hone, I think it is there, and we'll go to the replay and have a look at that, but I think it was just a bit of individual brilliance.
It was. She just smoked him on the outside, Burnett, used her speed, and Vietnam had to crack, and that was a great try there. And here's the replay here now. And so they've gone out to the right. She just thought, I'm going to take her on here. Nice in and away there, and backed herself, and a great put down. Looking up, I think she's thinking that was a little bit easy, and that was a really good try there. So great try there, 1-0 with 5 minutes to go.
And it's a straight turnaround, 30-minute games, 15 minutes a half. No half-time chats from the coaches, so they've got to be all switched on now as China putting a bit of pressure on here. It's a loose carry, and as we talk about the ground conditions, is going to cause a few issues there, and that ball didn't kick up, so the Vietnamese girl went down to pick it up, and unfortunately here now. So China, can they go in for their second try in this semi-final here? So now it's trying to work out about 20 metres out from the try line. And they're nice and set deep to the far right-hand side now. So a little bit of a looper play or a dummy. Oh, good ball, just a bit high there.
It was.
But they've got scored back by the referee, so they got away with that, China. So I would have liked to see that one actually go to hand. I think that would have been an extra little extraordinary play there now. So China still on the attack here. A bit of a collision there.
Yeah,
we don't mind a bit of a collision.
No, and it's good to see the ref just let that go there. There was nothing in it. Played on. These girls are tough. So it's really, really good Oztag, and they're feeling like that's the side.
She's got a kick through. Hang on. No.
7 set again here. 7 set again here. So
that's twice that China have got down to that end there, about 10, 15 metres out, and putting a kick in. And it's not too deep. Yeah.
It has. Sometimes you just want to run it there. Just take them on and let them come out of their own set.
Yeah. So now Vietnam now have got to work their way once again out of their own territory. So it's been good pressure from China, and Vietnam now got to do a lot of work, and they're trying to throw back to the... yes, she's through. She's been tagged, sorry.
And that defender from China just slipped over there, and the Vietnam girl just went through, but they're playing some good shape out the back here.
Yeah,
they're still trying.
Lots of ball movement there, and just last pass. Vietnam, are they panicking too early?
Maybe. They got downhill the second half, and it's only 1-0 down, and China has had all the ball. So Vietnam just got to, if they go in 1-0 down, the coach will still be happy.
Yep, and a quick turnaround. So they've got to put lots of pressure now because China has spent about 60% of the time down here in this other half. So let's see what China can do as a young lady there turns them back inside. But some nice diving tag there from Vietnam, number 21 there. So Yeah, we're just looking to sort of match up some girls now. It's China, a long cut-out ball going out wide. Has she got some speed? She turns it back inside. China with all the flair at the moment as they swing it back from the eastern side to the western side and back across.
Very good enterprise in football, and they're not scared. They're playing dry weather footy. And if we look at number 88, Amy Fu, with the hat on, she's their go-to person. She's the one that's controlling this girl just here now. There we go, nice
And
little
we've got
nudge.
a little kick outside. I don't know if she's on side, but and there's another friendly collision. Let's
It
put it
is
that
a friendly
way.
collision.
So,
And it's gone the correct way there. Yep, the defender was coming up square, holding her feet, and it was really, really good play. Good refereeing here. And we've got a minute to go here. What's Vietnamese going to do? 2 minutes to go, yes.
yeah, about 2 minutes here to go. Yep. So they're playing 15 minutes, and Vietnamese, they're on the attack now as they spin the ball. They need some energy like they did have in the men's earlier. So
Correct.
they want to hit back just before half time or go away just 1-0 down. So at the moment, China leading 1 try. It is half time. We did have a delay because of the
Correct.
schedule here, but we'll go to the replays very shortly about the first half. So at the moment, China leading 1 try over Vietnam, yet to score.
Great quality Oztag. And as you can see, they're swapping. Yep, as you can see, both teams are swapping over. For everyone that's obviously new to Oztag as well, at half time, we swap boxes. As you can see, that's what the players have done. So whatever side you're defending on is the same side that you will be interchanging from. Makes it a lot easier when that when they change. And it's a good rule that Oztag have brought in over the last year. So here we go, quick kick-off. And let's see how Vietnamese now are running downhill, if that's what you'd like to say. And China's nearly on the attack straight away.
Yeah, so they're going to have to hit straight away to make this go in. We're just waiting for some more confirmation regarding who finished higher on the table, and that's how it happens. There's no extra time in these semi-finals. It's straight through whoever finished on the table. It's now China going down the left-hand far touchline. She's got away with it. Can she score the second try? Yes, she has. A bit of brilliance there, ladies and gentlemen. That's Anne-Marie Lee. And a little bit of show and go, a little bit bumpy stuff, and she scored this second try. And we'll go to the replay now with Scoot. Talk us through it, big fella. Mate, replay, please.
Here we go. Great. Marker went too early there. Ball in 2 hands. And then nice cut-out ball, and she just backed herself. She just went, played the whistle, 2 ball hands. Nice try.
And there's a great start from China. That's exactly what they wanted. Line drop out. Vietnam, a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure now, yes. So, there's still plenty of time. Still plenty of time to go. Anything can happen in this wet weather, but China are playing with a lot of confidence, and so they should be.
Yeah, and they've played a majority down that end now. So with China on the attack again, can they get that 3-0 lead and put a lot more pressure on Vietnam now? They're about 20 metres out on the western touchline now as China swing it from right to left. So now they're all on the attack here at the moment. Vietnam will have to do well. There's a little loop around a dummy, a switch back. They're coming towards the commentary box. What have they got for us? The show and go, the spin. The tag's gone. Ref said that tag was gone now as they spin it out to the eastern side. Show and go. Oh, it's a good tag there. Some real good tagging from the Vietnamese girls who are on their try line now. Not many metres there, so a bit of a low in the attacking style from China there. But they still lead 2-0. It's all up to Vietnam and see if they can come back there. So I think they'll be looking some 50-10 kicks, I think.
They're going to have to try something. And if you ever look what we spoke about in the first half, China's obviously come back out and said, you know what, we're not going to kick there 10 metres out. Let's just play, turn it over there, and not give them a 7 set. So here's Vietnamese now 5 metres short of the halfway line on tackle 3. Let's see what they're doing. And here's that 50-10, but that's a great...
It's been a ricochet. Can she slide through? No, she's off. She's going to... Oh, yeah, they're trying those kicks, but Vietnam, and it didn't come off then, and they were very lucky that the Chinese reacted too pretty quickly, but also the Vietnam girls got it reacted as well, and working their way, once again, as we say, working their way from their own half. So,
and they can't get out of this half, unfortunately. It makes it very hard. And number 15 here for Vietnam.
Here we go. Here's a chance for a 50-10. It's got a bit of weight on it, it's a bit of pressure on here, so they want to pin it down here, but that's a great pickup and carry and good metres there. So great charge from the 82 there for China. Let's have a look there. Where Maxine Wong. So very good return there. Put the burners down and made that extra 10, 15 metres now. It's a little run around now as China spreading out wide on the far side now, but good coverage there from the Vietnamese girls now. So China on the halfway line, a bit of attack. They're nice and deep, a bit of a run around. Short ball. Oh, it's gone to ground there. And, yep, referee spotted that. Straight down, knock on. Vietnam on the attack now with the enthusiasm. They're going to have to try and lift a little bit here with 10 minutes remaining.
And I think that's China's first mistake there, so they'll still be happy. Let's see what Vietnam have got. Unfortunately, they're just getting two back on the field now with another one here. It's not time you want to be doing changes because now we've got tackle tag 4 and we still got players missing from the field. It's last tag here. Let's see what they're going to do. They need to try something here.
Yes, definitely now. They've got a little bit of numbers. Here's this little kick through. Is going to speak up? No. Maybe the option there was to run it, but, you know, they've got to pin them down here. So Vietnam will be hoping for a mistake from the Chinese girls. And I don't know, there might be fatigue. Who knows? Vietnam might have had a longer break. I'm not sure about the draws and things like that, what's happened throughout the time. But anyway, at the moment here at Coffs Harbour International Stadium, it's the Chinese girls 2 tries to Vietnam yet to post some points.
And we've got 10 minutes to go in this game, in this quarter-final. And it's great quality Oztag and Women's Opens. Oztag is always it is the pinnacle of this division. So great job. And both of these teams will be live stream and there'll be people watching all over the place watching it. Oh, that's a play on.
Geez, and they don't have touch judges in the like they do have in the finals. So,
yes.
But I think that was unlucky for the girl. It was a nice low kick. It didn't bounce up. She had to play for it, and it went against her. And now China once again on attack. So with a bit of inside balls, they come towards the commentary box. She's still going. She's weaving in. Well, she's trying to weave in a bit of a magic there. So China spreading the ball, looking for some runs as they dart through. Couldn't get through the hole there.
And let's see what Amy's going to do here. Again, number 88. She's the girl that likes to create. She's the one that likes to have the hands on the ball, and you know she directs them really, really well. There's a late switch there. And here we go, as I've called it. And yes, they've scored.
And that, if we go to the replay there, Scoot, I think definitely a little inside ball, created something out of nothing, and then just a missed tag.
It was.
And then try time.
You know, Amy done a nice late switch to Linda. Here we go. Great Oztag. And 3-0 down. It's going to be tough to come back from there. So, and China here, we've just got the information in that, you know, China finished 4th and Vietnam was finished on top of that pool there. So, have they gone in a bit easy?
Yeah, a bit of an upset here at the moment. So Vietnam a lot of pressure on them, but China playing with probably a safer brand of football.
And nothing to lose. They're digging deep. And again, you know, it's been raining all tournament. So, you know, a couple of upsets throughout the whole couple of days. Anything can happen. And here's China's on the attack again.
Oh,
nice little pass.
There. She switched back around. Trying to keep this ball alive, the girls, and dancing around. She's watching, where are you? I've got you covered. Hits the great pass to the outside. Oh, another great collision there from the girls. And what's the ref going to decide there? But there's no intent, definitely no intent from the Vietnamese girl.
No.
And it's going to be China's penalty here. So they go on attack again with a fresh start.
And number 13, Karen, that was great. You know, she was looking over, ball in 2 hands. No one knew exactly what was happening there. And no panic pass. Let's see if they can really put it to bed here. One more China, it'll definitely be all over with. So let's see what happens. Karen's calling the ball here. Oh, great hands.
Good hands. She shows and goes. Double switch inside. They're going to try and ice the cake here, China. Leading 3 tries to 0 as they're going to turn it back inside. She shows and goes. Oh, swivel those hips there and just couldn't get over the try line now. They're about 5 metres out from the try line. Switch. She slides, trying to go the old sneaky way, I'll go under.
And that was smart there. Didn't worry about a kick there. Now let's see. You know, you're not that way. You're not given an opportunity for a 7 set. So that's tag 1, and they're still not on the 10 there coming out. So this is really good Oztag here by China.
Yeah, we talked about the first half. Remember, they were kicking on. We thought they were kicking a bit too early.
Correct.
And obviously the second half, they've gone out and said, we don't need to do that. We don't need to kick.
We don't need to kick.
Yep, we'll just take a tag, and they've got to make their way out rather than giving the 7 sets. So here we go, a 50-10 opportunity. And everyone's been kicking to that far side here, sitting nicely, but China are back there, and it's pressure time for Vietnam because they've got to be the next to score, otherwise it's game over. So we will fix up everything here now as China starting from the outside now. Can she go in that muddy patch over there where all kids would have been loved to slide around back in the day?
100%, 100%.
I'm still thinking about running out there and doing the slide myself, but, you know, my wife doesn't do my washing, so...
That's right. That was a great kick there by Vietnam, and, you know, China's playing really good Oztag. So we did get that mixed around before. China did finish first overall, and Vietnam are fourth. So
a 50-10 big kick here, but great take there. An enterprising. So it's all attack now with under 5 minutes remaining. Vietnam, they need a miracle, I believe. Otherwise, it's catch you later time.
100%. It'll be kick the wet socks off and go and get yourself a pie and relax and enjoy the finals, because there's still plenty of action all day here at Coffs Harbour Stadium.
Yeah, it's a beautiful ground, and the conditions are, mate, the amount of rain they've had over the last couple of days, and this field's still holding up well.
It's great. I'd like to see Vietnam at least get a try here. They've, you know, the girls haven't given up. It's been really good Oztag, and the lack of trying is still there. So that's awesome here. I
mean, it's easy for us sitting up here and giving our words of wisdom, but at the end of the day, these girls have been running around on these fields here. It's been heavy conditions, so a little bit of fatigue, and you know,
it's wet on the foot out here. So you know, credit to all these girls here. It's the whole Oztag over the last couple of days has been great, and like I said before, still plenty of action. And here we go. Nice here, that's a great kick.
Is it going to sit up nice?
It's going to hold. It's going to hold.
Oh, great kick now. And now China should just be smoking them down that end and putting a lot of more pressure, because Vietnam need to throw the ball around. They need a miracle. They need 3 tries in. Well, they need 4 tries because they're behind on the on the competition table.
Yes, correct. And that was a great kick there by Amy. She's their go-to. She's their go-to in that team, that's for sure. And it's, yeah.
Have you noticed also in most of these games, even today I've been watching live, obviously, is that the kicks, they're hitting the ground first.
Yes.
So they're drilling it in the ground first and allowing the ball to do the work, not trying to punch it off the foot and getting a missed kick. So
well, that's exactly right.
Smart tactics, and puts a lot of pressure on the other team because the ball's already bounced, which means it's in the field of play. It's not going to result here. She goes for herself. She's going for the individual brilliance here, and she's happy with herself to make the tag. But I suppose they need to throw the kitchen sink at everything at China, and China just need to hang on with under 3 minutes remaining.
You know, if you're going to go out, you might as well go out swinging, and I mean that in Oztag terms too, guys. So this is really, really good, and it's quality, clean, good Oztag, and that's what it's all about, and that's what we want to see the whole tournament. And here we go with the switch here.
Yeah, just couldn't go through there. Some good ball movement still from China, so they'll be very happy with the way they performed going into the later stages this afternoon. She tries a little kick for herself. She did have some good options on the outside there, but the kick didn't go through the hole. And they're hoping anything can happen here. They're hoping they get the right bingo numbers and a length of field try and then back-to-back tries.
Steve, I love it, but I don't think with 2 minutes to go that's going to happen.
Hang on a minute. It's not over yet. As they put a kick down, who's the quickest? Is it going to hang on here? She's coming diving.
Great kick. Oh!
She said, I'll tackle you and give you a line dropout, but no. She put a lot of pressure on, and unfortunately for Vietnam, they don't look like they're going to get over the points in this final.
No.
So China, yeah, they'll regroup and be very happy with, hopefully they'll be hoping keeping Vietnam to 0 and take away and get ready for their next game a bit later on this afternoon.
Couldn't agree more. And again, unfortunately, with only 8 fields that Oztag's been using, it's really good because they're actually thinking of the players' safety, and that's what it's all about as well. We don't want to get any injuries, and I know it's sometimes a little bit frustrating for team swapping and times, but at the end of the day, we're thinking about everyone's safety, and you know that's what we all want to come up here in one piece and go home. And here's Amy with the nice kick again. She says, let's just play it down there, and we don't want to make sure they're not getting any tries.
And there's that luck of the bounce now. And can they hold Vietnam out? They're going to be enterprising tag here at the moment. I think they're just going to throw it willy-nilly and hopefully something comes up.
100%. And why not? Why not?
Mate, you can always talk about I scored a try, don't you? You know?
Yes, yes. Not that I never did.
No, I was hopeless myself. So all my listeners out there at Golden will be telling me that. So I should have been kicked off the field many times. But anyway, a nice deep kick, and that's just about run the clock down now, China. So if they're smart, they'll just walk it down, and there it is.
Great Oztag. Vietnam should be so proud of themselves. And, you know, we don't know a lot of age, what age a lot of these girls are and that type of stuff. But, you know, if they can stay together and keep building and keep doing that, I'm sure they will continue. But you make a finals on Sunday, you're laughing.
And we'll just go back through some replays, Scoot, and talk us through some of these, mate.
As you can see here, this was number 23. She just took him on the outside, and it was a great try. Back to self. She looked a bit shocked herself that no one tagged her there, so that was really, really cool. And great show and go here. Ball in 2 hands. And number 39, great hips, played the whistle, and got a nice try to make that 2-0. That try came after about 1 minute in the second half. And all the momentum, and then player of the day, this one here, Amy, nice switch, back on the inside, missed tag, and that was icing on the cake to make it 3-0.
Well, 100%. So, Scoot, thanks very much for joining Steve Hady in the commentary box. It's been a great game, and congratulations to China, who did finish on top of the table, who advanced through, and it's a credit to both teams out there in these conditions, and it was good, entertaining tag.
I'm going to go and coach now the Barbarian 16 girls for the finals, and hopefully we'll see you on the main stadium later.
Lovely to join us. Thanks very much. Coffs Harbour International Stadium. And we'll be returning with a great clash of the Men's Open between Great Britain and the Australian Indigenous, coming straight up after.